Welcome to the Own Your Best Life podcast. I'm May Emson, your host, leadership and mindset coach. Here, we talk all things spiritual, mindset, business, leadership, and wellness for the modern seeker who wants to align their life with purpose and inspiration. We'll cover career changes, stress management, meditation, energy, intuition, and more. Each episode holds spiritual and practical tools to help you live a life of your wildest dreams without getting burnt out along the way. Ready to live a life on your own terms? This is the Own Your Best Life podcast. Welcome, friends, to episode number 51 of the Own Your Best podcast. So today, I am so excited to talk to you about the power of rituals and even more specifically, the beverages that we start our days with. So how many of you love to start your day with either a coffee or a tea or a juice or a smoothie or even a glass of warm water with lemon? And the question I'll ask you is whether or not you think about them as just something you consume, or do you infuse it with intention? And so what if we could actually create these intentional rituals that will lead to these magical days? And this is the power of rituals. So today, I'm going to share with you a live from Instagram that I did where I talked to Kasey Smith, who is a health coach. She's a yogi and the founder of the Cosmic Cacao. And we talk about the heart-opening qualities of cacao and how intentionality with what we put into our bodies can change how we begin our days and our lives. So if you have cacao on hand, feel free to take this time today to make cacao with us. It'll be a cacao party, and we will be making it together during this episode. So listen in and enjoy. Hello. Hello, we are live, and I am going to be joined today by an amazing person, and I cannot wait to do this with you guys. All right, so I haven't been live in a while, a couple weeks at least, and a lot has happened, but one of the things that I wanted to share with you was how to make the goddess elixir. Kasey is jumping on now. We're going to make this amazing goddess elixir. I hope you guys are ready for this. Hey!
Hi!
Hello.
Camera going right.
You got it. You made it work.
Yay!
I have this giant, I just realized this plant is as big as my head behind me.
It's beautiful. I have the same plant.
Oh, you do? The Monstera?
Yeah, I love Monsteras.
I love it. Mine is,
Over there.
Oh, yes. I know, mine is going crazy. Hi, Evelyn. All right. So, Kasey, we are here because we're going to make the goddess elixir. And we are all goddesses, or we want to aspire to have more goddess-like moments in our lives. And so we have been talking about this for a while. Kasey and I are friends and sisters, and we had met in a mastermind together, and she had come up with this brilliant product, and you had always been really into health, really into wellness, really into food, and it was just this really natural extension. And when she started sharing about the Cosmic Cacao, I was like, I must order it right away. And it's this amazing ritual that we get to do. And so if anyone wants to know, this is what it looks like. And I thought that it would be great to have you on so that you could share a little bit about even just how it began, what's in it, all the good things about cacao in your whole journey. Hey, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
And so, all right, so let's start. And guys, get ready. If you guys have cacao stuff going on, take this time that we're going to be sharing a little bit about the stories to get your cacao together. So if you happen to have her cacao mix, feel free to go and get it ready. But we will also be going through this with you guys, and she's going to share, hey, Michelle. She's going to be sharing also how to make cacao her way, the goddess elixir way, I'll share some of the ways that I've been using it too. Anyone else want to share that's on now how much they love cacao and all the ways that they're using it? It's going to be a cacao party. So we're so excited. All right.
Yay.
Hello, hello. All right. So, Kasey, how did this begin? How did you make this kind of jump from all this coaching work you do, all the beautiful yoga work that you do, and the holding space work that you do into this additional space of creating these superfoods?
Yeah. So cacao has been such a huge piece in my own health journey and in my own personal healing. I was introduced to cacao about 5 years ago, and I started playing around with it, using it every morning and putting it in my coffee in the mornings. And it became this beautiful ritual for myself. And as I began to wake up into discovering my true self, and so it gave me this little piece of time in the morning, um, for ritual and as a self-care practice and an act of self-love. So it just was exciting for me. I like couldn't wake up, or I couldn't wait to wake up every morning and have my cacao. So over the years, I have played around, and so when I put it in my coffee, I'll put other things in there. Um, and then I've also tried other blends, right? Like there's other companies out there that have these blends, of cacao infused with other, um, ingredients.
Yeah.
And so over the past 5 years, I've been playing around in the kitchen and just, I'll add different things, take out different things. And I kind of just created a blend that I really like and that tastes really good to me. And I share it with friends that come over and family, and everyone loves it. My 9-year-old daughter loves it. And so I was over at a friend's house in December. It was actually the day after Christmas, this past December. And we were talking about a product that is out on the market right now, and all the things. And he had it, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like, this is similar to something that I make, but mine's a little bit different. And I tasted it, and I was like, oh, it's good. I was like, but mine actually tastes better.
You
And he was,
claimed it.
yeah. And then he looked at me and he's like, Kasey, why are you not selling this? And I was like, that's a really good question. Why am I not selling? And like, rather than saying selling, even like, why am I not sharing this? Right? Like,
Yeah.
more people have to have this experience. And the really cool thing that I do with mine, actually, and I do this myself, is I bless it with mantra,
Oh, I love
um,
that.
in the morning. And oh, hi, Lexi. Lexi is also to thank for that, because she's one of the people, she's introduced me to a lot of mantra. But that's something that I do for myself in the morning when I make my coffee and put the cacao in it. Um, I bless it and I play mantra in the background, right? Because it just infuses that goodness into it. And so, yeah, I had this conversation with my friend, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a product out of this and share it with the world. Um, and so I do every batch. I bless it with mantra, and it's Ong Song Wahe Guru,
I love
which is,
that.
yeah, it's so it basically translates into the dynamic, loving energy of infinite source of all dances within every cell of my being.
I'm getting like all the chills. I love that mantra.
Yeah, and then I have actually intuitively blessed some of the bags with Ramadasa,
Mm.
because I had this like intuitive hit, and I was like, whoever's getting this round of batches needs this mantra. And I'll share with you a little bit later about that, and a couple people who had that batch and they had a really cool experience. But it's, for me, this is so much more than a product, so much more than
Yeah.
a brand, right? For me, it's an act of radical self-love, right? It's like, a lot of people have coffee, right, for that, like, go, go, go. Like, oh, I need to wake up and go. Like with cacao, like, yes, there is a little bit of caffeine in it, but it's more of a being with yourself, right? It's like when you drink it, it's about really connecting from within and feeling and being. And so that's really powerful. So I'm excited to
Yes.
share more about that. But that's kind of how it started.
That is amazing because I think that, you know, one of my words for this year is like connection. And I think sometimes we think it's all about people, but there's also the idea of like connecting to the food you eat or connecting to nature, connecting to plants, right? And having that intention infuse the thing that you do. And I think that's what elevates any experience from just like, I'm just drinking chocolate drink to I'm having this sacred moment
Yeah.
of, like Colleen was saying, radical self love
Yeah.
and reminding yourself each time you eat something, each time you consume something, each time you drink something, that that's what it means to you. And I think that that like embeds almost that like energetic code into your body to say like, I take care of myself, I do these things, and then it becomes this virtual cycle of like healing,
Yeah.
right? And plants do respond, and
Mhm.
we respond to plants. And so it's this connection of all of us into this like amazing divine thing. And I'm with you on this. I love the ritual. I love ritual. Um, all these people have joined. So, hi everyone.
Hi,
We're having
everyone.
this cacao party. So, welcome if you are just joining now to the cacao party where Kasey is sharing the goddess elixir, which we will make together. So everyone go get your cacao ready. If you don't have her special cacao, it's okay. You can still get your hands on it. But you can join along with us and, you know, make some other beverage in the meantime. So, okay, let's talk a little bit about just this idea of mantra, you
Hmm.
know, and why do we infuse mantra? Like how did you even think to put mantra into food or even to think about it as part of the creative process?
Yeah. So mantra has been another really powerful piece for me, which also started about 5 years ago. And it started in the form of using it in my workouts. So when I would work out, that would be another act of self-love, right? Like instead of working out to like lose weight or like recovery because I ate a pizza the night before, or you know what I mean, whatever. It's like, no, I'm working out because I love my body and like its capabilities, and this is me loving me and taking care of myself. And so when I would do workouts, um, I would have a mantra for that workout, or if it would start to get hard, I would repeat a mantra, and it was just a way to keep me going. But, mantra for me is like energy, and our words have energy, right? Like, I mean, I could really go down the rabbit hole with this, but there's been studies, right? Like about the power of our words, and when you infuse it in water, even, right? Like it changes the molecules in the water. And so there's a really good documentary. What is it called? The Secret of Water, maybe? I'm blanking on the name, but it's really good. But it talks all about when you infuse these words and this energy, like when you say, I love you to
Mm-hmm.
water, like the water molecules actually change and they make these beautiful, like snowflake crystal, like, right? So it's just like, and then if
Yes.
you say like these hateful words, then it changes too, right? So for me, I'm like, how cool is it that like we can literally infuse positive energy or intention into what we're putting into our bodies? And so for me, like cacao alone, I mean, the spirit of the bean is already so like powerful and opening and loving. But when you can infuse that love into it, it's just like you're putting that into your body. So it's like that's healing and that's powerful and that's something just so loving you can do for yourself. So
And you
for
are
me,
one of the most powerfully positive people that I know. So I think
thank
it
you.
works. And I know that for me, I've gotten, you know, people have asked me before, like, oh, do you really have little anxiety around certain things or most things? I was like,
Mm,
yeah, I actually do. And I don't think it's, you know, obviously everyone has this spectrum. We all have the spectrum, and there's chemical reasons. depending on where we end up falling on the spectrum. But I know also from like a very young age, I had this very strong, intention that I knew that intentions mattered, that my thoughts mattered. They mattered even more than what I said to someone. Like if I think something about someone, it was almost that real. And we sometimes don't realize that we have so much of that in our own heads that we can turn on to be really positive and generate this like really beautiful experience in life. And we can do it with food too. And I know that that study has also been done with like plants also, when you say kind words to plants and then they end up growing so much better. And I think it like boggles like a lot of people's minds, and it's just like, how does that work? But I do think if we really agree that we are all these like energetic beings, that and that word and intention are vibrations, and that they're energy, and the food we eat is also an extension of that, and what we put in our bodies are an extension of that. It's almost doesn't matter what you put in as much as what it means to you when it goes in.
Yeah.
And so, and I'm saying hi to everyone. Hi, Katie. Hi, Andy. Everyone
Yeah.
is joining. Hey, Callie, Heather, all of these.
Hi,
Okay.
everyone. Yeah, and I want to add one more thing to that as far as mantra, like it's also, on a deeper level, it can radically shift and change your life. Like when you're infusing your psyche with these words on a regular basis, right? Like that's shifting the subconscious mind. So for me, like a lot of the mantras are like, I'm beautiful, I'm powerful, I'm enough, like I'm successful, right? So like when you're here, when you're receiving this language every day in that energy, a shift happens. And then you have the cacao, which is so opening, so you are able to receive it more fully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I when I create and I write and I think about what I want to talk about for the podcast, it's almost like I have to shift into this other vibration. And what is really powerful for me is for me to play mantra music. Like I will literally feel this like thing that kind of drops. And then I think like the words come from a different place, right? It starts to give you chills and it starts to really resonate. And then you know that you're like kind of channeling or bringing in something else. And I think for most of us, we're searching for something else that's not the surface layer, right?
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
all want that kind of dropped in experience where we feel really whole, where we feel really connected, where we feel like fully loved. And it's amazing that it can come from something that you do by yourself each day, right? It doesn't have to be this out of body experience somewhere. So I'm so excited that
Yeah.
you made this. So guys, take a look at this. I don't know if you guys have this already, but can you talk a little bit about the ingredients before we make it?
Yeah.
So that because I'm an ingredient and wellness junkie, so I like look at things. And of course, I know you, so I just ordered it. But when I saw the ingredients, I was very excited and
Yeah.
happy at what you put in.
Thank you. Yeah. And I'm the same. So, food is medicine, right? Like it is so incredibly healing, and it can also be poison too. So, um, I am very passionate about food and cooking and creating healthy foods, healthy dishes, healthy recipes that taste really good. Like they taste like they shouldn't be healthy, but they are incredibly healthy. Um, so, for me, I wanted to just create something that not only tastes really good, but you're really putting these amazing ingredients in your body that have incredible health benefits. So obviously the main ingredient is the cacao, which has an insane amount of antioxidants. Like you guys, I don't get sick either, by the way. Like I might get a little sick once a year. Most of the time I don't. I'm kind of curious if it's because I have cacao every day, and I have for like 5 years. Um, I don't know. But anyway, so the cacao's in there. And then there's also MCT powder, which is really good for brain energy, brain health, a good source of fat. And so when you have like the fat with the ingredients, it distributes it to your cells better, like more fully. Like your body can receive it better when you have a good source of fat. And then I put a little bit of coconut sugar to sweeten it. And I chose coconut sugar because it's probably one of my favorite sweeteners. And
I love it too.
there's a lot of products on the market that use stevia, monk fruit, and then I see it on the opposite end, sugar, cane sugar, you know. I personally don't love the way stevia tastes. And I feel like every health food, like all the other health products, it's all stevia, which is great, right? Like I'm not hating against stevia, but it's just not my jam. I would rather use coconut sugar, and it's low glycemic, so it's you're not going to get like this huge like sugar rush or crash from it, and there's a small amount. So there's that, and then cinnamon, which is also incredibly good for you and tastes amazing too. Right? There's something about cinnamon and chocolate together.
Yeah.
And then there's another superfood I put in there called mesquite, and it's not like the grilling mesquite powder. It's an actual like superfood, and it has this kind of like sweet nutty flavor, and it's also packed with a lot of nutrients as well. And then turmeric, which I mean we all know how healing turmeric is, and I mean
I
it's
love
amazing for
turmeric.
you. Yeah, so turmeric root powder's in there, ground vanilla bean, nutmeg, and then a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, which is a natural electrolyte. You know, it's really good for you too. And with the salt, so also for those of you who don't know, I'm a certified health coach. So I went to IIN a few years back. So I've like done my research on food. Like I know, you know, what goes well together. And then there's also black pepper. So the black pepper is really good to activate the turmeric, and the cacao as well. So that's it. That's literally all there is in it. There's nothing artificial. There's nothing bad for you. Like it's simple. Yeah.
Yay. It is. And I trust you, so I just ordered it. But I also know that, the right ingredients
Yeah.
definitely do have an impact on your mood
Mhm.
too. And it definitely helps you either feel like calm and mellow and really like at ease, or, if it's too much sugar, you can feel that spike and then the crash. So I think if we are doing things that are daily and that are rituals that we want to be sustainable, then we have to look right at what's in it. And I love that, you put coconut sugar in it because it doesn't spike,
Mhm.
your blood sugar as much and cause all of that. And stevia is really polarizing with a lot of folks. There are some people who love it and some people who hate it. And I don't know, it's kind of like the cilantro thing.
Yeah.
So you definitely get it. Okay. So as people are starting to prep, because we're going to move into the next phase, we're going to make it. So you
Yeah.
guys can be like going and getting your ingredients. What things should people be getting right now if they want to make this with us?
Totally.
Either if they have it or they don't have this
Mhm.
blend that you've created.
Yeah. So if you have whatever cacao you have, I'm sure it's fine. Now, but make sure it's not like cocoa, right? So I want to briefly just kind of discuss the differences there. Like cocoa is highly processed,
Yeah.
and so it's heated to super high temperatures, and it kind of just like destroys all of the nutritional value in it, right? So you want to make sure that you have like a raw cacao.
Something like this, right?
Yeah, like something like that's great, and that's a great brand.
Like
Um,
cacao.
yeah,
And it's funny because a lot of people don't even know that cacao is different from cocoa, but fun
right.
fact,
Yeah,
it
I mean it
is.
all comes from the bean, from the cacao bean, but it's they're all processed differently, right? And then ceremonial grade, which we can talk about that too. That's like the most purest form of it, and it has the highest nutritional value because there's nothing taking away. Like you don't take anything away from it, you don't add anything to it. It's just pure. And lightly roasted in the sun. So, okay, let me show you my setup that I have. So I've got my cosmic cacao, and then I'm going to you can grab your favorite milk. I'm going to use this oat milk here, but you could do coconut milk, almond milk, whatever you like. And then I have honey because I personally have a sweet tooth and I love honey. Um, Rose petals, dried rose petals, which are optional. You could also sprinkle a little cinnamon on top too. That's really good. But I've got my mug. And then I personally love a good frothy, warm, frothy beverage. So I'm going to show you guys my 3 favorite ways to make it frothy and delicious.
We talked about this, guys. I was like, Kasey, sometimes the blender is not the option.
Yeah.
So let's
Oh,
talk about different ways to make it. So she was like, okay, we're going to have many different ways to do the frothing. I'm just setting up, so you guys go set up too.
Yeah, everyone's
as Kasey's walking you through it.
Yeah,
okay.
Hot water. Let me make sure.
Hot water.
I'm going to heat my water
Heat up some hot water, guys. This is so fun. We're making the cacao. Yeah. Okay, so guys, this is the time. Go get your stuff, and we are making cacao together. If they don't have your cacao mix, they can order it.
Yeah.
At The Cosmic Cacao. Let me see. I think I have. Can you guys read this?
I think it's backwards, but
it's backwards.
Here, let me put it in the comments. So right now, you can go to just the Instagram. I just posted it in the comments, The Cosmic Cacao, and you can just order directly through there. Just send me a message with your shipping address, and we can get it all set up. Website and online shop will be done at the end of the week, so excited about that. But for now, just go to the Instagram, or you can message me on my Follow Your Happy Instagram as well.
And I ordered both. I ordered the first version, and then now I order the ceremonial grade.
The ceremonial grade, yeah. So right now, ceremonial grade is sold out, but you can definitely get on the list to pre-order the next shipment that goes out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So send her a message, guys. At The Cosmic Cacao if you want the ceremonial grade. What is the difference again between the ceremonial grade?
So ceremonial grade is basically the way that they do it. They ferment it, and it's lightly roasted, so like very, very low temperature.
Yeah.
Traditionally, it's laid out and roasted in the sun, and then basically it's stone ground, and then it's put into a paste. So when I make the ceremonial grade powder, like I actually like blend it up myself. Like I make it into the powder form. Whereas when you go by the other way, it's already powdered.
It's literally hand ground by our very own Kasey here.
Well, I don't do like the actual like roasting and that. But I get it in its purest form. So it's like it comes in the block, like in the paste. But it's still so the ceremonial grade still contains all of the natural fats, all of like the highest level of all of the nutrients, because it's not processed. So hope that makes sense. So it's just like the purest form, really. To put it in simple terms, it's like the purest, most high quality form that you can get it in.
Yeah.
And I think, and I'm still learning, but I think that location is a huge part of that as well, like where it's grown. It's, ceremonial grade is typically grown like out, like in not like human made, like farming, I guess. I don't know, like man-made. I don't know. I'm still researching, but it's basically the purest, greatest form of it. But use what you have. So get your cacao, get a milk that you like, hot water. If you like, sweetness, because cacao can be bitter on its own. So I like to add a little honey too. So hopefully that answers that.
And let's see. I'm looking at the comments. Jess said she ordered mine. I can't wait. I know we're all like, yay, we can't wait for it to arrive. And then Andy was saying the Love Life facilitators are going to love this. Get ready for orders. Yeah. So I'm part of the Love Vibe with Andy. So you guys, it's an amazing program if you haven't heard about it. And I will be facilitating a virtual retreat with the cacao too. So it's so fun. We haven't talked about cacao ceremony even. This, guys, but we're only touching the surface here. But there is a whole cacao ceremony that you can do around it. But one thing before we go there, and I guess as you guys, start making your cacao, what should they be doing right now as we're talking?
Yeah. So have your hot water ready. Just have everything ready. And then let me just show you.
Yeah.
So I like to use the Vitamix, but I also have used the Bullet, and then I've got good old frother here. So on the days, like if I'm busy and I don't have a lot of time, I literally will put a spoonful of cacao in a mug, add hot water, and then froth it. Easy,
Okay.
delicious, and it's still frothy. Now, the Goddess Elixir, I like to use the blender because it just does it. It just does it just right. So that's what we're going to be making today. You don't have to blend it, you guys. You can literally just add hot water, whatever milk you like. If you want to add honey, you know, do it what works for you. But I'm going to share with you the way that I like to do it. And a lot of other people who've tried it this way have really enjoyed it. So let me just show you. So go ahead and get your hot water. I'm going to grab my hot water.
Everyone go get your hot water.
So I got this whole setup right here.
Right, everyone go get their hot water, or
grab a mug.
Also, I'm going to make a milk version because I like mine a little more
Okay, hold on.
rich and creamy too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tell us how you do it.
So I use either cashew milk or I use almond milk, and I heat it up. Hi! I heat it up, and sometimes I'll do water, but I like to do the milk.
Yeah, the milk is good. Adding just plain warm milk of your choice, it is like creamy and decadent.
And then sometimes I'm like, okay, this was like basically a meal, so I need to add a little more water. But there's like, you know, there's, if you get really into like cacao or hot chocolate and like all the forms, you start realizing that there's a whole way to make it with water. There's a way to make it with the milks. You get very different kind of tastes each time, but they're all really fun. And so I like to do them all. Andy says she loves oat milk. That's really good. Yes.
Yeah, oat milk is good. So I'm just going to get my blender set up. And then also, Adeline, do you want to come back? So my 9-year-old, she actually drinks the cacao as well.
Yes.
And do you want to just tell everyone a little bit about your experience with the cacao and what you like about it?
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Good.
Divine. Cool. And she was so when I was creating the final batch to, sell, she was the main taste tester. So if she likes it, it's good. Okay.
Much sweeter taste profile than I do. Yanni said, oat milk in my black tea this morning. I know, the oat milk train is running strong. I like oat milk lattes. I'm a big fan of oat milk also. I was just saying to Kasey, I was like, I want to make like of this and have them all. Because I like them all the ways.
Yeah.
Do a cacao comparison taste test. Okay, so again.
Let me show you guys how to do this.
Sorry. It smells divine, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It smells like, you get like, oh, I can really smell like the pepper.
Yeah. Okay, so here, I'm going to have you hold this to show. Can you show what I'm doing?
How do you flip it?
How do you do it?
Oh, wait, I see.
Can you turn it to where they can see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay, get closer so they can see. Okay, so I'm going to add a spoon of the cacao into the blender. And then I'm going to add hot water.
Okay.
And about like 6 to 8 ounces per spoonful to get the best flavor I have found. You can also add like a heaping spoonful. I like to do that because I like a lot of flavor. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the oat milk. Can you guys see okay?
We can see. Okay, so for those who just joined, she just added about a tablespoon, a heaping spoonful of the cosmic cacao. And then she added 6 to 8 ounces of oat milk, although you can use your milk of choice. Mm-hmm. And what else did you add?
Well, I did.
Oh, no, added hot water, 6 to 8 ounces of water, and then a splash of the oat milk.
But you could do just milk, and it's super delicious. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit of honey.
Okay.
Just like a teaspoon-ish. I mean, you can do whatever you like. And then that's it.
Don't forget to take the spoon out. Don't break the blender again.
Yeah, and don't leave your spoon in the blender because then you break the blender like I did. And you have
Now I know how that happened.
Oh my
Guys,
God.
she had this.
She had a blender incident.
She had a blender incident. I saw it and I was like, how did that happen? But that
Yeah.
blender looks so nice. My like Vitamix is so used that it like you can't even see through like the sides anymore.
Well, that's because this is the new one. Because I had to order a new picture. Okay, so it's going to be loud for a second. I'm going to blend this really quick.
Yeah.
To show you guys. So give me a second.
Headphone warning.
It's actually not too bad. I'm gonna do it now. I'm heating up my milk. I'm heating up my oat milk or my cashew milk. Everyone, we're like having a cacao party together. This is so fun. Okay.
Okay, so the good thing when you blend it, you get this frothy goodness. So let me just show you. I'm going to pour it into the cup.
That looks so good.
Yeah, kind of made a mess.
Who else is making this along with us, guys?
Yeah, let us know.
Who else is actually making this along with us? Because we actually are. Okay. Now I know what it's like to be like a food show person.
No, right?
I know. Okay. I want to add 5 spoonfuls to be honest, but I will restrain myself and do 1 heaping. Yeah, that is enough.
And then what I love to do, and I'm going to have Adeline do this part, and if you order, you can get this with your cacao order. I like to sprinkle organic dried rose petals on top to make it extra, that's good, to make it extra divine. Andy, add it to your coffee. It's so yum. And you could sprinkle some cinnamon on top. Another thing I like to do is sprinkle coconut sugar on top. You know, it's a divine, a sacred, divine experience.
Coffee is a good thing to add it to. So I'm also adding, and Kasey and I have talked about this before, mushrooms. So I'm adding this meditation kind of blend that has reishi, gotu kola, and chisandra. But not everyone loves the taste of the mushroom, so it's a little bit of this choose your own adventure when you're adding in anything else. But you don't have to add anything else to this.
Yeah, and when I make it at home, like before this was a product, I would put mushrooms in it as well, like reishi, chaga, lion's mane. But mushrooms can have kind of a earthy flavor, so some people don't love that. But you can add anything, that's the fun part. Make it yours, make it how you like it. But having this blend is a great base, and it already has everything in it to make it taste amazing on its own.
I'm gonna blend. I was like, it should have been muffled when I was blending, but okay, hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, I'm gonna put mine in now too.
Yeah.
Hey, Wendy. Okay, I want to see yours again. You're inspirational. And I need to order those flower petal things because it looks so good.
Hold on, let me flip it.
Who doesn't want flower petals in their goddess elixir?
And I typically don't put that much, but Adeline really, really wanted the roses in there.
And what did I say about calling me?
So yeah, that's what it looks like. And then, the really cool thing that I like to do is, Adeline, let me show them.
Oh, I want it.
The really cool thing that I love to do is in the mornings, just taking a moment and holding the cup, looking at it, sending love to it, sending gratitude to it, and then setting an intention and really putting that intention into the cacao. and then you put it into your body. So it's
Yes.
a really just divine, beautiful experience.
I love that. One of the things when I work with a lot of people, they always talk about is intentionality and having a little more intentionality in their day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think having these moments where we do have that kind of ritual
Yeah.
allows us to say, hey, what do we want to do about today? Okay, so if you have, who else has their cacao drink now? And if you don't, you guys can make it. You can order it at the Cosmic Cacao, or you can connect with Kasey at followyourhappy_. But what is your intention, Kasey, since we are having our cacao together now? What's your intention for today?
What is my intention for today? My intention for today, and yeah, just for the day, is to connect with nature. It's beautiful and sunny today, so I want to get outside and just connect, and yeah, just that's my intention, is connection.
Yes.
So that's the same for me. We must have been on the same wavelength. That is mine also.
Yeah.
I think that we need to take these moments, right, of our week and of our days and have a little bit of this like combing out feeling where we get to relax into it, where we get to breathe a little bit deeper. And this is the goddess elixir. So just imagine that this is our goddess like moments. And, you know, it may seem excessive to be like, I get to make a chocolate, cacao, whatever drink, right? It is for yourself every day. But I also think it's the same as, you know, when you have coffee or when people exercise or they have their first meal, right? You're gonna consume something, you're gonna do something anyways. Why not make it a special thing?
Yeah, I know. And you know, years ago I had someone ask me, like, why do you do all that in the morning? Like, that's a lot of work in the morning. Like putting all of those ingredients in and then blending it, and but I'm like, it's actually not though. For me, it makes me feel so special, and like it's just like that's like how I'm starting my day, you know? Like me feeling like divine and special and sacred and having that experience. So it's like you don't have to wait for some grand experience, right? Like you can have these little micro moments and start your day that way.
Yes, I love this idea of the micro moments, right? Because, and we can talk about that a little bit because I do think that everyone wants like the bigger moment. Everyone's like, how come I'm not somewhere else than where I am right now, where I don't have to worry about anything? And then they feel that sense of anxiety about waking up in the morning and starting anew because the day to day isn't necessarily always enjoyable.
Yeah.
And so then the question becomes, how do we make the day to day
Right.
really beautiful and really special so that for all of the people who want to wake up and feel like they're excited about waking up in the morning, that they have something, right? They have a few things that they look forward to. Colleen says, it makes me feel worthy, like I deserve the time and divine connection of the ritual. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's like, and I love the idea of micro moments because, oh, can you hear me okay? It
Yeah.
kind of cut out. Okay. Um, you know, yes, it's so nice to have these week-long getaways, right? Like go to a beautiful place, have retreat life and have those experiences. But like, how cool is it that we can actually bring that into our daily life as well, right? So for me, it's having this sacred superfood frothy goodness in the morning. It's um, surrounding myself with beautiful things like plants, right? Like having my home filled with plants and pieces that inspire me, and make me feel like I'm at retreat, right? So like I try to incorporate those things into my daily life so that, because it's really just about the energy, right? Like we want these experiences because it makes us feel really good. And so, yeah, you can utilize these little things to tap into that feeling on a daily basis.
Yes. And like one of the things that so we're planning to do some home renovations. We just bought this house in July during the pandemic. So obviously lots of things going on there and we love it. And we also have space for being like, maybe we would want a few upgrades here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the biggest things was for me was this idea of creating a home that felt like a retreat.
Yeah.
Right. And this house has aspects of it because of the plants and the lightness and the brightness. But I also think that it doesn't have to be like you have stuff like that. It's just remembering what
Mm-hmm.
it is that we want to cultivate or what is that feeling we want to have. And if it's like peace or if it's connection or if it is like joy, what things around you help you remember
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
that's available and it doesn't have to be somewhere else and that we get to make these little changes. It's like very empowering to be like, I want to eat a certain way or I want to drink a certain thing. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we feel that it's strange or it's weird or we're doing something that's not what everyone else does when we do the thing that really nourishes us. So I feel like sometimes it's like an act of your own like empowerment of
Mm-hmm.
exercising your goddess muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So everyone, I think that, hopefully you guys made your cacao drinks
Mm-hmm.
and that you have some frothy goodness. I was telling Kasey that some days I will just use, the whisk and she's showed you a few different ways to make this yourself. But where can they follow you and where can they find the product if they wanted to order it for themselves? Because I've made a million cacao drinks on my own. It's really nice to not be like throwing in like 5 or 10 bags of different things every day and to just have like one scoop that you
Yeah.
add in. So I'm really excited about this cosmic cacao because it has all of the stuff in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you can find me, well, Follow Your Happy, and then the Cosmic Cacao has its own page now. So you can just search on Instagram, the Cosmic Cacao, and you can connect with me on there. And that's the place where you're gonna be find the most like updates and all the things, all the information. So yeah.
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm so excited not just to bring this um, into my own daily life and replace a lot of the other kind of mixes that I've been doing on my own, but to also bring it to the people I work with and family and, all of that and share the cosmic cacao goodness. Um, the whole thing around creating these moments, right? And sharing that with others, I think is so important. And so I'm so
Yeah.
thankful that you made this and you followed your intuition and from like, I don't know, an idea to how long did it take you for it to come up? Like a month or 2 months? And suddenly you were like, here it is, go order the product.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think it was a
gee.
couple of weeks. I think it was because the idea blossomed the day after Christmas, and then the beginning of January was when I officially launched it. So it's still a baby. It's brand new. And really, I think that this cosmic cacao is like an energy of its own. And I don't know if you ever read the book Elizabeth Gilbert, Big Magic. It's one of my
Yes.
favorites. But it makes
Yes.
me think of that how like these creations, like they have their own energy and then they pick a human. They're like, I'm gonna pick you because you're gonna birth me exactly how I want to be created. Like you're gonna do it the way I want to be brought into this world. And so there's tons of cacao products out on the market, right? There's tons of coffees out on the market. There's tons of this, tons of that, but no one does it as the creator does it, right? So like
Yes.
it's its own energy and it's ready. Like it's ready to be shared and experienced. And you know, the I think the bigger mission behind this product is to really create an experience of radical self-love and then to create a ripple of just positive impact in the world.
Oh, I love that. You should put that on your product.
It's on the way.
Okay.
Many things are moving, so stay tuned.
I'm like, I have so many ideas.
There's a lot that's coming to really expand Cosmic Cacao. So definitely stay tuned.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
And just so you guys know, it comes with some recipes. And the other one we did not make was a superfood coffee, which I think Andy was making.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, Andy, you are enjoying your coffee right now. But there are so many ways to use it, right? So
Yeah.
Realize that cacao is like this very versatile food. We did not mention, but I do think it's important because cacao is one of those foods where being fair trade is really important. But this is 100% organic and fair trade cacao.
Yeah.
So
yeah, all
you
of
guys didn't realize that's like an important criteria when you start to look at chocolate or anything that comes from a cacao plant.
Yeah. And everything in it is organic. So it's just all goodness in a bag. And yeah, you can add it to smoothies. You can bake with it. And
That's amazing.
When you combine cacao with movement, I mean, you know this, like it just like activates it even more.
I'm drinking it now, guys, and I feel it, right? Like the warmth, the energy of it. I think that there is definitely something to really experiencing your food and the energy in the food that you consume. And this kind of takes it to a different level. I think it's very easy for us to just say it's just fuel or nutrition. But I also think that there is an aspect where we can start to invite ourselves into the experience of it, right? And having it be part of what brings you into alignment, and not necessarily from a really rigid and it has to be a certain thing way, but from this like curiosity and like, how does that help me feel the way I want to feel, or what do I feel, when I have these things?
Yeah. Yeah. It's an opportunity to really tap into feeling and listening. Because cacao tells you things if you ask, if you're open to listening.
What has cacao told you?
Many things. Many things. I mean, I can share some experiences, but I think it just really taps you into your internal wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is where I think the cacao ceremony allows you to go, right? Having that ritual and drinking the cacao and listening to what it ends up telling you is the practice of going into your intuition and of connecting.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
it's amazing. A little bit of plant magic mixed in with this sacred experience. I love it so much.
Thank you.
All right, so thanks so much, Kasey, for joining. Again, if you guys don't follow her, she is at followyourhappy_ on the Instagram. And if you want to connect with the cacao specifically and order that, it is the Cosmic Cacao on Instagram too. And so you can go get your cacao, make it, let us know how it is, and we'll let you know when we do another one of these or when she's hosting these cacao ceremonies. And I know, there's a whole bunch of us that are going to be sharing Cosmic Cacao out there with other folks. So we'll all let you know when we're doing virtual retreats or these experiences like Kasey was mentioning where cacao is a part of it. If you're curious or if you want to just see what it's like and have your own experience too.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much, May.
Love you so much, Kasey, and love you
Love
guys
you.
all that have joined. And I hope you guys got a little bit of a special moment into your day. If you were listening, I hope that you took the time and actually made some cacao. And if not, maybe you'll do it later or next week or so whenever your batch arrives. And just let us know how it goes. We'd love to hear from you.
All right, so wasn't that so much fun? That was. And if you want to order your own Cosmic Cacao blended drink, you can go to thecosmiccacao.com. That is thecosmiccacao.com. And if you're interested in creating rituals, you are going to want to sign up for my free Rituals for Embodiment workshop at mayemson.com/embodiment. We will be creating the rituals that help you embody confidence, grounding, and joy. There will be yoga, there will be movement, and we'll be taking the time to also set meaningful goals. Focus on what you want to experience, what you want to feel, see, do, or have in the next few months. And as we finish March 2021, let's begin this process of intentional creating, of intentional manifestation and celebration of everything that we want to bring into our lives this year. And this workshop is called Q2 Clarity because that is what we are coming into Q2 with. We're going to come in with a ton of clarity. So you can sign up to get the workshop details at mayemson.com/embodiment. I cannot wait to see you there. It is on March 28th. So sign up today. Get your batch of cacao. We're going to do ceremony. If you don't have cacao, it is completely fine. But you're going to want in. It's going to be amazing. So I can't wait to see you there. Have an amazing rest of your week, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks so much for joining us this week on Own Your Best Life. Make sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts so that you'll never miss a show. And while you're at it, can you please rate and review on iTunes? I would so appreciate it. Share it with a friend, take a screenshot of it, and tag @MayEmson. This helps continue to get the word out. For more show notes and resources, check out www.mayemson.com. It'll have all the links to everything you heard here today. Thanks so much for listening. It's time to own your best life.